Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this week's Crystal of the Week, where we dive into the fascinating world of crystals. I'm Lila Jean with Fern Shadow Studio, and this week I drew a card from our Crystal Wisdom and Intention card deck, and we will be diving into the rich and vibrant world of garnets. Garnets come in many colors. We think most often of this deep, rich burgundy red, but did you know that they also come in yellow and brown and orange, green, and even sometimes a very rare blue? On the Mohs hardness scale, they are rated between a 6.5 and a 7.5, which makes them a very durable stone, particularly in jewelry, and even durable enough to carry around in our pockets. Within that range of hardness, we find crystals that are very piezoelectrically active and are active rectifiers. The history of humans valuing garnets goes back thousands and thousands of years. The ancient Egyptians used them in their carvings and in their jewelry to symbolize life and protecting their people. If we go further back, we find stories of warriors who strapped garnets to their arms, to their weapons, and believed that they served as amulets that kind of showed their commitment to protecting their people and their fierce passion for their cause. If you go into the Middle Ages, you'll find that travelers often used garnets as talismans because they believed that they helped provide protection for them and for their cause, and even helped light the way so they could find their way home again to their people. Are you noticing a common theme? So here's some things you should know about garnets if you are looking at buying garnets. Of course, we love that we know that they come in most commonly this beautiful deep burgundy color. But of course, the more popular color is this lighter, brighter rubellite red color. And so because it's not as common as the deep burgundy, some manufacturers will heat treat garnets in order to bring up a more vibrant color. And they should be willing to let you know if a stone is heat treated. Now, some manufacturers will take it a step farther and they will create this bright ruby colored glass and sell that as garnet. If you feel that you might be looking at glass instead of garnet, or you want to tell the difference between the two, a couple of things you could think about is that, first of all, the garnets are harder than glass, so they would scratch glass. But secondly, you might take a magnifying glass and just examine the stone. A natural crystal, should have some natural inclusions or variations in the color, where glass will probably be more the same, more uniform all the way through, and maybe even have a few very tiny bubbles in it. And of course, a crystal does not have those kinds of bubbles in them. So let's talk about how we might look at a garnet energetically. We associate this deep red color with the root chakra, and root chakras represent our strength, our foundation, our life, our connection with our bodies, our connection with our tribes. So when we work with garnets, here are a few things we should consider. First of all, we don't want to think of a garnet as curing something, like curing an illness. Instead, we should think of crystals as natural rectifiers, meaning They are created so that when energy moves through them, they can polish it, fine-tune it, they can smooth out the waves, they can strengthen and hold a frequency. Just like tuning in a radio dial until you get the station's frequency just where you want it. So first we would want to set our intention to bring our biofield's frequency closer to what we want it to be and allow that crystal to interact with it, begin interacting with it and rectifying it. An intention that I think might work very well with garnets is as follows. Life is a gift and I am meant to be here. It's safe for me to be in my body. I am finding my tribe and my people even if they're not related to me. I am finding passion and zest from my life. If you have any questions about the Crystal Wisdom and Intention card deck or about my services, you can find me on fernshadowstudio.com. Thank you.